story with the Christopher White. They actually did catch Christopher White. He was in Indiana. He was found in Gibson County, Indiana, about a week later. This is September 1st. It happened on August 24th. And August is, what, 30 days, 31 days, so that's 6 or 7 days. Afterwards, Judith White was found dead in her home with multiple gunshot wounds August 24th. And then 42-year-old Christopher White of Owingsville, they said he was considered armed and dangerous. He was in a white 2015 Jeep Patriot, Kentucky license plate, 165 VP. It doesn't matter anymore right now since he's already caught. She was in Owingsville. This is a Bath County killing, so they captured him. So that's the main point, because when I first read it, I was like, God, he's armed and dangerous. He's out there, running around. They thought that he went to Slade to try and rent a cabin after his wife was found shot dead in their home. They said it all unfolded when she didn't show up for work at Lion Apparel in Mount Sterling, and her boss called the police for a welfare check. Christopher White, I see he's in UK garb, so he seems happy and chummy, and he's got that creeper stash, right, with the mustache and then the little hair on the bottom. So UK, creeper stash, happy. If you see any person who seems overly happy with UK garb and a creeper stash, watch out for him. Okay, so you have, we're blown away by something like this happening. Herbert Riddle says, the victim's relative, they found her shot several times inside of her home on Peace Sticks Road. Megan McKenzie thought that would never happen like this. There's a other way around the situation than pull a gun and shoot them. Of course, that's obvious. I don't even know why they would even quote somebody for saying that. The victim's cousin, Herbert Riddle, says that Judy and Chris had been together since they were teenagers. So they're, high school sweethearts. And here she is, 44 years old, Judy White. And she looks pleasant and nice. She seems all dolled up. I think she seems like she would be sort of docile, probably submissive. And I'm guessing they're probably religious, too. I don't know. I'm just throwing that out there. But the Bath County is poor. 21% is poor. But, I don't know. It seems like they're coming out of a home. They're at the UK games. He's got, a Jeep. He had money to go rent a cabin, apparently. But he didn't go rent a cabin, or at least he didn't do it initially. They found him in Indiana. And that's the last thing I want to mention is what they said on topics. This post turns out to be pretty prescient. This was just maybe a day or two ago, or a day or two before they captured him. It's like, why did they stop announcing anything about him? Right? They said he killed her, and then that was it. No more news, no more, progress on the case whatsoever. So that's, why leave people in the dark like that? Do they have a murderer running around these parts? That's why you do need to tell people. Be forthcoming with information. I don't know why the police don't do that. But the police did capture them, so I'll give credit where credit is due. Good job, cops. You caught a murderer, and that's one of the worst things you could do to somebody. And to the 16-year-old, he just lost his mother and a father. His father is going to go to jail for a long time, if not be sent to the electric chair. That's murder. So justice is an eye for an eye, and either up to murder, something, put life in prison, or that's justice. So I'm not sure what they're going to do with him now, Christopher White. But his son is named Christopher White too. So now he's got to carry his father's legacy of being a murderous savage of who killed his mother. That doesn't seem right. That sucks for him. They are having donations. They're selling meals. Some churches were selling meals, and some of the donations are going towards his college fund. And then somebody had wondered, what about all the money? What will happen to the money if he doesn't want to go to college? And then this person named Smarter Than You. Oh, good old Smarter Than You. Oh, man, Smarter Than You, right? A friend of Judy's wondering, Smarter Than You. That's who's talking on topics, right? People who are anonymous. And they're like Christopher White, They want to be able to, whatever. They want to be able to hit people and run away and not get caught with it. But the money will be for him regardless. We are just trying to help Judy's son. Smarter Than You, you're trying to help Judy's son? I don't believe you. Smarter Than You, the fact that you would call yourself Smarter Than You, are you smarter than everybody, or you just happen to have some information that other people don't have? And I feel like I've come across Smarter Than You before. So they're saying that he gets to keep the money regardless. I don't know if I trust any of that. It does suck for Christopher White, the son, who's also named Christopher White. So they said that some guy said that they thought he was planning this for a while, and he had another car he switched to, and that he possibly gone out of the state. So a friend of Judy's said he possibly went out of the state, and they caught him in Indiana. So smarter than you. Turned out a friend of Judy's is smarter than you. He knew that he'd gone out of state, but you didn't say anything about that. You didn't say a single word about it. And for some reason, Smarter Than You is a part of this. So whoever's on topics, I would assume, is one of the churches, one of the people that's collecting these donations. It says, we are planning on giving him the money regardless. So this person on topics is one of these church goers in Bath County. I guess it's in Bath County. I don't know. It could be. It says Lexington, Kentucky underneath of it. So whoever the church is trying to get some donations to go to his college fund. And yeah, it says what happened today in court, he appeared before the judge and wanted someone to be his legal guardian, and that he prays that he makes it. I mean, I pray too, even though I'm not a believer. He's got a long road to travel. I don't know. I think that hopefully the community does lift him up and give him more opportunities, but it is a county that has 21% poverty. And so there's 1/5 of the people have been ignored the entire time in Bath County, so you know, they might give him a little pocket full of cash, but in terms of making sure that he makes it, I'm not sure if he's going to get the love and support that he needs. He was staying with relatives, or he was staying with some other people when all this had went down, so he didn't actually get to see it. He doesn't. His mom's dead now, and then Dad he can't really respect, and he's living in his legacy. He's carrying on his name, and so yeah, that's I worry about, you know, young Christopher White too. What is he going to make of himself? That's not a good legacy to follow in the footsteps of, and he's 16 years old, so he's got a full life in front of him, and so hopefully he does go to college, and hopefully he does, you know, go to be a doctor or, you know, something important that he could be useful, and maybe come back to Bath County, maybe not, maybe find a job somewhere else, be a dentist or something, I don't know. So, yeah, that's an update for the Christopher White Senior killing of Judy White.